Joe, Joe, thought of everything, forgotten nothing. You're right now, eh? No one can see you now. No one can get at you now. The best to come, you said, that last time, hurrying me into my coat. Last I was favored with from you. Say it, you now, Joe. No one will hear you. Come on, Joe. No one can say it like you. Say it again now, and listen to yourself. The best to come. You were right for once, in the end. Anyone living love you now, Joe? Anyone living sorry for you now? That slut that comes on Saturday, you pay her, don't you? Penny, a hoist tuppence as you like, as long as you like. Watch yourself, you don't run short, Joe. Ever think of that, eh, Joe? What'd it be if you ran out on us? Not another soul to steal. No, Joe, not for the likes of us. I was strong myself when I started. In on you, wasn't I, Joe? Normal strength, like those summer evenings in the green, in the early days of our idyll, when we sat watching the ducks, holding hands, exchanging vows, how you admired my elocution. Among other charms, voice like flint glass. To borrow your expression, powerful grasp of language you had, flint glass. You could have listened to it forever, and now this, squeezed down to this. How much longer would you say? To the whisper, you know, when you can't hear the words, just the odd one here and there. That's the worst, isn't it, Joe? Imagine if you couldn't. Ever think of that? If it went on, the whisper in your head, me whispering at you in your head, things you can't catch, on and off, till you join us, eh, Joe? All right, warm summer night, all sleeping, sitting on the edge of her bed in her lavender slip. You know the one, ah, she knew you, heavenly powers. Faint lap of sea through open window, goes on down to the edge and lies down with her face in the wash. Cut a long story short, doesn't work. Gets up in the end, sopping wet, and back up to the house. Gets out the Gillette, the make you recommended for her body hair. Takes the blade from the holder and lies down at the edge on her slip. Gets up in the end and back up to the house, slip clinging the way wet soap will. This all new to you, Joe? Eh, Joe? Gets the tablets and back down the garden under the viaduct. Imagine what in her mind to make her do that. Imagine. Trailing her feet in the water like a child. Takes a few more on the way. Will I go on, Joe? Eh, Joe? Lies down in the end with her face a few feet from the tide. Clawing at the shingle now. Has it all worked out this time? There's love for you. Eh, Joe? All right. You've had the best. Now imagine. Before she goes, face in the cup, lips on a stone. Taking Joe with her, light gone. Joe, Joe. No sound. To the stones. Say it you now. No one hear you. Say, Joe, it parts the lips. Imagine the hands, the solitaire, against the stone. Imagine the eyes, spirit light, month of June, what year of your Lord, breasts in the stones, and the hands. Before they go, imagine the hands, what are they at, in the stones? What are they fading, fondling, till they go? There's love for you, isn't it, Joe? Wasn't it, Joe? Eh, Joe? Wouldn't you say, compared to us, compared to him, eh, Joe?